Welcome to Chart of the Day Cafe for Tuesday, September 29th, 2015. Just going to read our disclaimer quickly. Trading stocks has a high level of risk and viewers should complete their own due diligence on any stock or underlying that they intend to own. 100% of the content of this video and communique is intended for journalistic and educational purposes only. This video and all indicators, strategies, and articles herein should not be construed as investment advice. Thank you for your patience with that. So as always, we start our videos off with a 2-year weekly chart of the Russell Index. We use the Russell as our simple proxy for overall market health, strength, and direction. And because we never want to put a chart forward to our viewers unless we're putting it forward in a rising market environment. So as you can see, we've been keeping an eye on this blue channel line that the Russell was trading in through much of 2014, this sideways action. And then in the latter part of 2014, started to migrate to the upside of the channel, and then in 2015 had a breakout to the upside. But the price action in the last couple of months has brought us right back down to this lower band, the lower support level on this channel. This candle represents the August lows, and we are right back there again. So we will see if this area here offers support like it has in the past, but we are keeping a very open mind. I'm going to move it away from the 2-year weekly chart to the 9-month daily so you can really see how price behaved yesterday. Ugly day. I'm filming this at about 8:45 on Tuesday morning. The futures are up, so maybe we will find some support in this area, but at Chart of the Day Cafe, it's always about the blue line, so we will not be entering any positions in our model portfolio until price on our individual Chart of the Day picks move up and over that blue line, so we're going to be really careful. I'm going to move it away from the 2-year chart and just for today's purposes take it out to a 10-year monthly. I think it's really worth seeing where we are on a monthly perspective. So this is the Russell, and here is that blue channel that we were watching through 2014, and then the breakout to the upside, and where we are now. So we are in the the very end of September. So this candle that's shaping up will look like the candle for the month of September. So we're coming right down to the bottom of that wick, which I find kind of interesting. So interesting look on the Russell. I think it's also important to take a quick look at China. So this is the FXI. I use this as my proxy for China. This is the China Large Cap Index, ETF. You can see that it was trading, we're looking at the 10-year monthly chart now. So you can see how it was trading in this sideways pattern, and then in the middle of 2014 broke out to the upside, had this nice run up, and then this cascade sell-off. But look at the candle that's shaping up for the month of September. That's an interesting candle and would suggest that perhaps the big selling is maybe coming to a little bit of an end, and this area might offer some support, being as it consolidated roughly in this area for such a long time. That's a pretty big area of price foundation. So I'm showing you the FXI just because it has such a big effect on the Canadian stuff, right? It's a commodity country, and if China starts to pick up here, then Australia, Canada should benefit from that. I also wanted to show you the India ETF. Again, this is the 10-year monthly. So this is the candle that's shaping up for the month of September. India cut its interest rate again overnight by 50 basis points, which is quite a bit. So whether that provides some price stimulus to India and indirectly perhaps to Canada and Australia. So here we are, Australia. This is the ETF for Australia. You can see again we're on the 10-year monthly, but we're coming into this very strong area of support. So worth keeping an eye on in the back of your mind. That's Australia, and this is Canada. EWC, again 10-year monthly, but we're coming into this area that offered some support in the past. So I just thought it was worthwhile taking a look at those as we approach our views and where we think the price action on the Russell might be in the next little while. So not only is this support here on the Russell Index, but you can see on the broader global macro perspective, it's it's an area of support for those larger ETFs as well. So it'll be interesting to watch. At Chart of the Day Cafe, we started a model portfolio on September 8th. We took a few positions when things were looking perky here. It is up 3%, which is not much, but given the last few weeks, it's not bad. After we sold into strength and we were sitting in cash and waiting to deploy. So again, at Chart of the Day Cafe, it's all about the blue line. So when price moves up and over that blue line, we'll start to look at the best of the best and take some of those positions. But we also, in the back of our mind, you got to keep an open mind. The sell-off could continue. I also wanted to say that I will be away for the next couple of weeks, so I won't be putting out any videos. Always keeping an eye on the market even when I am away. So if I do see some opportunities for the Chart of the Day Cafe model portfolio, I will, it's just a pretend paper money portfolio, but I will offer some positions to that portfolio and give you an update when I am back after Thanksgiving. So with that, I want to say goodbye and hope you have a nice couple of weeks, and we will see you after the Canadian Thanksgiving in the middle of October. Thanks. Take care.